Thank you. Thank you so much for joining today in day 8, I think it is. Day 8 of the time of Christ. And today we start very gently, very easily with a determination to see, and not just to see with our eyes, but to see differently. So this is always such a good reminder. And looking through Christ's vision, everything would be completely different than what you see with your eyes that perceive differences. Imagine that you can see without seeing differences. Well, that would be so great. So you don't have to be disturbed by contrast, by for and against, by attack and defense, and all this. Now, today we use, say, the review lessons of lesson 20 and 21. I'm determined to see things differently, and that's an interesting part, because to see it differently doesn't mean that you have to do something in terms of making it happen or so, or projecting it differently or so. Like your regular human perception is based on projection. You see out there an idea that you project out there. That's why there's a world. You value something, you have an idea about something, you have a judgment, because judgment is literally what perception is. You see what you want to see. By your idea of what you want to see and thinking that that is exactly right. Okay, so take it easy, Wim. Go slow now, go slow now. What did you just say? So yeah, you see what you want to see because you think it's valuable that you see it. But you don't know what is valuable. You think you know what is valuable. That's why you see the world that you see, but Christ's vision is different. Christ's vision is related to a borderland, to a whole different place within your consciousness, to a place like right in front of the gate of heaven. And that has nothing to do with differences. It has nothing to do with your ideas in the first place. And this is something you have to get used to a little bit. Now, because what happens is this. When you look out there, when you think there's something out there, when you confuse yourself with the idea that you think there is something out there, you miss what is actually there. And now you're going to respond to what you see. I'm telling you just the basics of perception. Like, now you respond to what you see, thinking it is really outside of you. You're going to solve some problem that you just perceived. You're going to solve an issue that just seemed to be happening. You think that something that happened a moment ago is still relevant to your problem solving for the future. So you have a different future, that something is resolved and something is now better. So this is like your hobby to do it like this as a human being. And so you perceive, in fact, what we know from lesson 7 of A Course in Miracles, I see only the past, is like, I see only the past. That means that what I perceive as a human being is already over, is already gone, is not there. But in my imagination, in my projection, what I think is so important appears to be still there, because I want it there. I want the past to be there. I want to hold on to that. I want that to be like that. I forget that I have to let go of it. I forget that if I let go of it, suddenly a different vision can come to me. That would resolve all the issues that I perceived. That's why this is such a crucial, incredible instruction that we receive. It's like, that is pretty amazing. I'm literally am trying to solve problems that have no relevance any longer. The problem is already solved. What you think was there isn't there at all. Now here, we're practicing this on a daily basis. It's like this is coming back to you because you forget this. You forget you're completely consumed by what suddenly appears to be so important, and you think it really comes from somewhere else too. So in order to recognize, wait a minute, it started with me, I put it out there. This is just a reflection. It's not a fact at all. It can change by me changing my mind, but I forgot that. So now I have to slow down a little bit. I always slow down a little bit too. Yes. Yeah, why not? Why not slow down a little bit? So there's no sense in becoming completely preoccupied with what you're seeing. Well, that is one of the main things that you might have as a hobby too, to be occupied with the images that you perceive, thinking that they need to change. Now you dig yourself really deep into that and really think that a huge change is going to make by your intervention, forgetting that this was already over and will have no effect at all. You can see that that will cost a lot of energy. You're trying to solve a problem that isn't there, and you put everything to it. You literally invest in it in order to let it be resolved. So how do I need to listen then to this lesson? I'm determined to see. Don't I have to do anything for that then? To look better, or to look for more detail, or to look for more something? Like, no. I'm determined to see. That's the only thing that you have to say. Releasing everything else, letting go of what I perceived. Suddenly there's a possibility to perceive something that is not of my own making, but is just given to me, just by me wanting to see it differently. I don't have to make that up. I don't have to define it how that's supposed to look. I might temporarily have my preferences, but they need to go too, because that's the same as blocking it. In fact, that's just as much in the way as anything else. So here is really something else then. If you really do this lesson, I'm determined to see. That is the only thing I have to do, to say that, to show yourself, in fact, that you are determined to see, that you will not use your past learning, that you will not use your perception of what you think the situation is, or that you use your imagination about how you think it's supposed to look. All of that is not necessary. If you rely on the miracle, it can be given just like that. It's like it's coming to you exactly in the way that you can receive it, but different than what you expect it to be. Now this is a crucial lesson. So that's why we stand still today with this lesson. It's like we have to do this in that sense. We can't skip this lesson. It is such a great opportunity to start your day right, for instance, to recognize, oh yeah, I can just let go of what I think this should look like, or what I think is going on. And just today I will use this as an experiment with myself to see things differently and see where I end up at the end of the day. I'm going to use this now. I'm determined to see things differently. I don't have to make it up. So there's not a lot of imagination being asked of you. Not at all. No, just receptivity. It's going to be shown to you what it is. It's literally, I have perceived this situation not as it is. Now I let this, what is coming to me, reveal itself to me without my intervention. Like I'm determined to see, I'm willing to receive that, and I receive that totally. Totally in the sense of I don't intervene. I'm just letting it express itself, how that's supposed to be, on a moment-by-moment basis, because it is not going to be delivered, so to speak, any other way. This is on a moment-by-moment basis. So you come back to that. So, okay, now how do we do this? Today we do this by, I will share the lesson with you, the review lessons from this little book. Well, it's also from A Course in Miracles, but from the 20-minute book, as we call it, I'm Sustained by the Love of God. You can find it on the website. We have, just like other books, Jesus is Praying or whatever. The Miracle Healer's Handbook, How About God and all about God and how to find Him. But anyway, we bring this back to this lesson. In this little booklet, the 20-minute book, we see 2 lessons. I'm determined to see, lesson 20. I'm determined to see things differently. Now I'm going to read those reviews, which is great inspiration to let it come to you. I'll read it very slowly, and the invitation is to let it completely affect you, to absorb it, to breathe it in, to really let it enter deeply into your consciousness, so that it is active in your mind. It's amazing what this can. And as you can see, there's still some leaves on the tree, so there's some left. So I was able to make a picture of it and use it here. So sit back and relax, and we're going to start. I am determined to see. Recognizing the shared nature of my thoughts, I am determined to see. I would look upon the witnesses that show me the thinking of the world has been changed. I would behold the proof that what has been done through me has enabled love to replace fear, laughter to replace weeping, and abundance to replace loss. I would look upon the real world and let it teach me that my will and the will of God are one. So we're quieting down even more. You see, everything has to do with beholding the proof, with letting it teach me, and all this. So it's like this is going to be given to you. You don't need to make it up. So recognizing the shared nature of my thoughts, I am determined to see. I would look upon the witnesses that show me the thinking of the world has been changed. I would behold the proof that what has been done through me has enabled love to replace fear, laughter to replace weeping, and abundance to replace loss. I would look upon the real world and let it teach me that my will and the will of God are one. I am determined to see things differently. What I see now are but the signs of disease disaster, and death. This cannot be what God created for his beloved Son. The very fact that I see such things is proof that I do not understand God. Therefore I also do not understand his Son. What I see tells me that I do not know who I am. I am determined to see the witnesses to the truth in me, rather than those which show me an illusion of myself. I am determined to see things differently. What I see now are but signs of disease, disaster, and death. This cannot be what God created for his beloved Son. The very fact that I see such things is proof that I do not understand God. Therefore, I also do not understand his Son. What I see tells me that I do not know who I am. I am determined to see the witnesses to the truth in me, rather than those which show me an illusion of myself. So let's be still with this for a moment. All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for standing still with this. I'm really happy that you're here, that we can practice this together, but also that we are together in this. So it's like the inspiration is coming from you, is coming from wherever it comes from. And that is so lovely. That makes it so simple, in fact. Like that's really fundamental. It's like things become so simple. It is not difficult. What you need to hear or what needs to come to you will come to you. You share it with your brother, and you see it's beneficial for everyone. So that's so lovely. Now I remember, this is just like an intermezzo. And when I start to laugh, you better watch out. So this is delightful to me. Like I just found this little hip-hop song that I made probably some time ago, probably a year ago or more, I don't even know. But it has everything to do with this lesson. And so I want to share it with you, just to bring in some energy. You know, it's wonderful. So let's take a listen to that. Poetry and music. Determination to see, vision is given me. Determination to see, vision is given me. You want salvation and be happy. Just fell into being snappy. No need to think about myself crappy. Why would I be down and unhappy? Relax man, this is juicy and sappy. Says it here, you want peace, no solution to freeze. Don't fake it by saying cheese, not holding on to the shit I release. Let go is making it a breeze. Decision to see, vision requires. Already mine is what I just inquire. This certainly stirs up my inner fire. I know I'm preaching to the choir. In this together's what I conspire. Not mistaking the little effort that's ours, so it will be in the light I'll bask. In false identity I need not be masked. With a new function I am tasked. Limiting myself is over and unasked. Mind and discipline now, distinguish joy and sorrow, but how? Pleasure and pain confused somehow. Love and fear, know the difference, I bow. Learning to tell them apart. Wow. God's Son, He is the resurrection. This gives an illuminant direction, fulfilling me to complete satisfaction. Daily exercises give me sufficient traction, remembering the sure connection. His will is done, given all power, in heaven and earth whispers a flower. Vision is given even in this hour, determination to see I no longer cower. Grace is it, and this I will shower. Determination to see, vision is given me. 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 Determination to see, vision is determination to see, vision is given me. Determination to see, vision is determination to see, vision is given me. Determination to see, determination to see, vision is given. Remember? All right. So, rapping, yeah. See, that's energy. That's wonderful. So this is great. So open it up and give it away, and whatever way it comes to you, that really doesn't matter. So like that's part of it too. To be inspired, to let it flow through you. You do unexpected things. Who knows? You might make a rap or a hip hop track. Who knows? You just never know. Why would I determine that? It's going to be given to me, and it expresses itself through me in exactly the way that I can do it. That's why it's given me. It's like everything is going to be used for that. Everything that you recognize as part of yourself is even used for that. That's amazing in terms of self-expression. So anyway, I want to wish you a very beautiful rest of your day. I'm going to play a little bit of music still, but thank you for being here, for touching base here for a moment in day 8 of the time of Christ, and it's going to be awesome. It's opening up like there's no tomorrow. It's opening up like there's no tomorrow. So there is no tomorrow. So there's now, and I wish you a very great rest of your day. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Bye for now.